Hi friends, my name is Anastasia and welcome to the Dream and Draw Art School. This is a demo lesson where you will get a taste of my watercolor sketching style and my teaching technique. If you would like to dive deeper and learn more and also see the full version of this lesson, join my Patreon, the link in the description. Now let's draw the lines to define the place and the size of the gnome. And the top part will be like a triangle, and the beard is also like a triangle. Now let's make some additional details here. So I'm making a small oval here for the nose, and then I'm making a wavy line to show the form of the hat. Then continue making the wavy lines, and they are here. So great, now let's make the lines for the beard, and here I'm just making short lines. They are a bit like zigzag lines here at the bottom. So now let's add some additional details to show the hands. And of course I make two oval-like forms here at the bottom to show the boots. And let's make additional line here on the right hand. And here at the top we are making some leaves to show the clover. So now let's make additional lines on the beard to show the structure. So we are just making the final lines to show the shape of it. Start with the silhouette here, and let's make the lines for the hat. So here we have the wavy-like line, and here we have just a small line. And of course we are making the ornament here. So here we are just using our liner as a simple pen, and we are making an even line to show the texture of the hat. So now we are making the outline of the nose. So we have the small zigzag lines here to show the texture, and after that we are making the outline of the hands, of the body, and of course the boots. Great, and now let's continue making the outline, and I'm making this wavy like line for the clover, and I'm adding some lines. Also I want to add some lines here at the bottom, kneadable eraser like this one. And now let's erase all the pencil. And it is the sap green I'm using for this picture, for this image. If you don't have exactly this one, you can use any green plus ochre color for this beautiful natural green. And we are covering the body part here just with one color that we have. We are making a simple wash here. Just try to add the color while the color is still wet, and you can control the liquid layer. And we are starting with the clover, and we are making the leaves with this one. Then we are picking the darker green color, and we are adding some darker drops of the color to make the leaf darker in the middle. So let's make the boots that we have here first of all, and then we'll do the belt on the hat. I'm just covering using a simple wash, and I try to leave a small white line of the paper. And now let's use the smaller brush and use the ochre color. We'll mix a beautiful shade for the nose, so we need to mix this one with the pink, and I'm mixing pink plus ochre and diluting this one with water. We can even mix this one a bit with the green color to get more natural skin color like this one. And let's make, of course, not only the nose but the hands as well. So we are making just one layer here, and of course on the right hand as well. Okay, so now let's mix the dark green color plus blue. I'm using the cerulean blue color, but you can actually use any blue color that you have. So I'm using this one and mixing this one plus green to get the darker version, colder version of the green. So the color is like this one, and I'm going to use this for the leaves, and we are making some contour lines. So great, now I'm using the yellow color. This one is just like a simple yellow, like a cadmium yellow color, and I'm covering with the first layer here, just making again a simple wash using the smaller brush like this. So now I'm mixing ochre plus green, and let's start making a hat, our hat, and I'm making the first wash using the liquid green plus ochre, and you can see I have lots of water on the paper. And I'm using the smaller brush and using the darker green, and I'm adding the color from the palette or directly from the pan on the wet paper that I have right now. So the first layer is still wet, and we can make a beautiful texture here on the hat like this. So I will do the same for the top part of the hat. In some areas I will do the lighter color, and in some areas I will do some shadows, especially on the top part and on the fold. Great, so now while the paper is still wet, we are getting the smaller brush and we are just adding some drops of water on the paper, and you can see how the water is just pulling the color into different directions, and you can see the beautiful water drops there. You can even add some color if you want to. I'm just adding the green color from the palette. So again, I'm mixing the green plus blue color, and we are getting the darker green, and I'm just making the lines on the clothes that we have here. So just lines. Okay, so now let's mix the darker skin color. So I'm mixing the gray plus orange that we have on the palette, and let's add a bit of the ochre and pink to get the darker color for the shadows. And I'm just making the second layer and making the soft transition to the previous color like this. So I'm adding the shadow and blurring the color, and the same of course on the nose. I'm making the second layer on the boots, and I'm leaving some white or maybe the previous colors contour at the top part, and let's make the second layer on the belt that we have on the hat. Great, and I also mix the dark green color plus the gray for the shadow parts. I'm making one line here under the belt on the hat. We are adding the darker color, and then we are just making soft transition using the simple green, or you can blur the color with water. Also, I'm adding some strokes, some small strokes on the left side of the hat to make the shadow part here, and I'm just blurring the color there using the tapping motions. And we are mixing the brown color close next to the orange one, so we need to get two colors prepared on the palette like this. And we are starting with the orange. We are making the first layer, and sometimes we are making the color darker, and sometimes we are diluting the color with water. And now I'm adding the darker brown color for the shadows under the hat, under the nose. And now I'm using the smaller brush and using the orange color, and I'm starting making the brighter orangey color, and then we are adding the darker brown color as well. And now I'm using the green color. Let's make beautiful background, and I'm diluting the color with water and making beautiful soft edges all around the image, all around the gnome that we have here using just my wet brush. So you can create any background that you want, you can use any color that you want. I want to make the green color all around this cute little one. Now I'm making some splashes, so we are just picking the color and tapping on the brush using our finger like this. And now I'm mixing the dark green color. I want to mix it with blue and a bit of the gray, and I'm adding the color on the bottom part, at the bottom part here. So I want to make the shadow, and the color is still wet, and that is why the color is beautifully spreading. But here on the right side, the background is already dry. That is why I'm just making the soft edges, blurring the color with the wet brush. And then, of course, I'm adding some additional splashes here on the right side. So the background is drying right now, and that is why the splashes, they are looking a bit differently from the first one. And now I want to make some lines on the beard darker, so I'm using the brown color, and I'm making some small, tiny, fine lines with the small brush. We can even make the dry brush effect, so I'm making the color dry like this. And if you have too much of the water on your brush, just wipe it with your napkin and press on the brush to make it look more like a fan, like this. Great, so I'm making last strokes under the head and under the nose using the same technique and dry brush effect, and just the darker brown color for the shadows and for the texture. Great, so now my sketch is completely dry, and let's use the white pen. Let's make some highlights, and let's start with the head. We are making some lines here at the bottom to show the edge, to make it more vibrant and beautiful, using a wavy-like line and dots and short dashes on the head. So great, now I want to make some additional highlights on the clover. So I'm just making again the silhouette here and the stem here under the hand. We are just emphasizing the contour, and of course we are making the contour lines on the body and on the boots as well. And now we are making some contour lines on the nose here on the left side at the bottom and on the right side. Now I'm making some additional lines for the beard, and if you are making the lines and they are maybe too light, you can erase them using your finger like this. So just try to make it as quickly as you can. I'm making the stem darker. I'm not covering the white pen, I'm just making some additional line to make the line of the hand and of the stem look more contrasty. And we are making some additional lines on the beard, of course, here at the bottom, and some lines on the hand, on the body, and on the boots as well, and then on the hat. Great, so finally I want to add some additional dots and lines on the clover. Our sketch is ready. I hope you enjoyed the process and feel inspired to create more. Watch the full version of this lesson on my Patreon and also more lessons as well. So join via the link in the description, and see you in the next lessons.